We're taught to think about money like it's physics, right? All spreadsheets, formulas, hard science. But what if that's completely wrong? What if financial success is actually a soft skill, something driven almost entirely by our behavior? Well, in this explainer, we're going to treat that behavior like an operating system for your money. And let's see if we can give yours a serious upgrade. So before you can upgrade any system, you've got to find the bug, right? You have to find the glitch in the code. And it all starts with this one. True story, a story that just shatters everything we think we know about money, smarts, and success.
Okay, check this out. On one side, you've got Ronald Reed. He was a janitor in Vermont, lived a super simple life, and when he died, he left $8 million to charity. $8 million. On the other side, you've got Richard Fiscone. This guy's the total opposite. Harvard MBA, a top executive at Merrill Lynch, massive mansion, the whole 9 yards. And he went bankrupt. I mean, think about that. One guy had all the credentials, the other had patience. It just goes to show, when it comes to your money, your behavior is so much more important than your degree.
So how is that even possible? I mean, really, if finance is just a science, if it's all about math and being smart, this should never, ever happen. It's like the software we're all running, the one that tells us financial success is all about your IQ. It's gotta be bugged, seriously bugged.
Okay, so let's pop the hood and run a little diagnostic on our own programming. Because here's the crazy part. These so-called bugs in our financial thinking, they're not random glitches at all. They're actually features, and they've been coded directly into our brains by our own unique experiences.
And the first principle of this new OS, this new way of thinking, is simple, but it's huge. No one is crazy. I mean it. Every single financial decision you've ever made probably felt perfectly logical to you in that moment. Why? Because it's based on your view of the world, on your experiences. What looks completely insane to me might be the only logical choice for you, because it's your personal history doing the talking.
So just how big of a deal is that personal history? I mean, how much does it really shape things? Well, get ready for this number. This quote just nails it. Think about it. Your personal experiences with money make up like a tiny, tiny fraction of 1% of everything that's ever happened with money in the history of the world. But they probably make up about 80% of how you think the world works. That's wild, right? And I've got a perfect example to show you what this looks like in the real world. Just look at this. It says it all. If you were born around 1970, stocks went on an absolute tear, like a 10x rocket ship when you were young. So your internal software got coded with this idea that stocks always go up. But what if you were born in 1950? Well, you saw stocks basically go nowhere for your entire youth. Your software got coded with skepticism. It's the exact same stock market, but two totally different realities are programming your financial brain. All right, let's dig into the second major glitch in our financial code. This one's a biggie. It's like a goal misconfiguration error. We end up chasing completely the wrong thing, because we get rich and wealthy mixed up. And trust me, they are not the same thing. So what does it mean to be rich? Well, being rich is what you see. It's about current income. It's loud, it's flashy, it's that $100,000 car you see driving by. It's all for show. Wealth, though. Wealth is the complete opposite. It's hidden. It's the income that you don't spend. It's the assets you have quietly growing in the background. Wealth is the stuff you don't see. So here it is, a really simple but powerful line of code for your new OS. Wealth equals your income minus your ego. See, the real goal isn't the flashy stuff. It's the freedom. It's the options that those unspent assets give you. That's the whole point. Okay, so we've found the bugs, we've diagnosed the system, now it's time for the upgrade. We're going to install 3 core apps for a new, much smarter financial operating system. First up, we've got app number 1. This is the engine of the whole system. It's the power source. And the crazy thing about this engine, it runs on one fuel and one fuel only: time. Not brains, not genius, just good old-fashioned, uninterrupted time. I mean, just look at Warren Buffett. His net worth is insane, right? But here's the secret sauce. It's not really about his genius stock picks. It's about the fact that he started investing when he was basically a kid and never stopped. Get this. A mind-blowing $81.5 billion of his wealth was made after his 65th birthday. That's the magic of giving just pretty good returns a whole lifetime to do their thing. Okay, every good OS needs a top-notch security system. So app number 2 is our firewall.
Its only job is to protect your system from some really dangerous malware, the virus of social comparison and that never-ending itch for just a little bit more.
And how does this firewall work? It's simple. It just asks you one critical question. It's a question that guys like Rajat Gupta or Bernie Madoff, people who had literally millions and still risked it all for more, they completely failed to ask themselves.
And here's what's at stake: your reputation, your freedom, your family and friends, your happiness. These are the things that are truly priceless. They're the assets that can be wiped out in a single moment if you get greedy chasing more. The firewall's job is to protect these assets, no matter what.
And that brings us to our final piece of software, app number 3. This is your backup system. It's your margin of safety. This is what makes sure your entire system doesn't crash and burn when, not if, life throws you a curveball, like a market crash or just plain bad luck.
You know, the whole idea here is just about survival. It's one thing to get wealthy, that can take some risk, but staying wealthy, that's all about surviving the risks you took. A good margin of safety just means that one bad move or one unlucky break won't wipe you out completely. It keeps you in the game long enough for that compounding engine to work its magic. Okay, so the new OS is installed. Now, how do you actually run this thing day to day? Well, let's wrap up with 5 simple commands you can start using right now.
These are basically your daily action items. Number 1, control your ego. You have to decide what enough looks like for you right now. 2, control your savings. Seriously, your savings rate matters way more than how much you make or what your investment returns are. 3, control your time. Patience is everything. We're talking decades here, not days. 4, control your expectations. Chasing amazing returns will get you killed. Pretty good returns that you can stick with for a long, long time will make you wealthy. And finally, number 5, control your reaction. You want to be an optimist about the long term, for sure, but be a total paranoid about the short-term risks that can knock you out of the game for good.
And that really brings us to the whole point of this. Upgrading your financial OS, it's not really about watching a number get bigger on a screen. It's about one thing: buying back your freedom. Because the absolute highest dividend that money will ever pay you is control over your own time. So the final question is, what are you going to buy with yours?